Hey guys, Chozo Nomad here. Been a while again. Sorry, school, girlfriend. Oh yeah, I have a girlfriend now. You guys didn't know that. She's awesome. Yeah, I've just been kind of like living life and doing who's its and whatnots and what all. Joined a StarCraft 2 team. What else has been going on? Mostly school and work. Trying to figure out life, you know. I just pulled out some hairs. Anyway, I'm here to tell you guys about Neo Scavenger, because I was itching for a new game. I saw this, I was like, it looks kind of fun, and it came with a free demo. Got the demo and then played 12 hours over the course of a weekend. It's probably a bad sign. Good sign for the game. The game is fantastically fun, but maybe some self-control issues. Anyway, this here is Neo Scavenger, and what better way to tell you about it than to just hop into a new game. Boop. Alright, and here we are. I don't know any English today. Here we are with the trait selection screen. Now, don't get too familiar with this if you're going to go out and get the game. I know there's an update coming soon that completely changes all this. It's going to be based more on a point system than it is like a straight up trait for trait system, kind of along the lines of Project Zomboid, if you've ever played that or watched any playthroughs of that. So basically how this one works is you select a positive trait and then you also have negative traits that go along with it. So for this one, I'm not going to really bother with negative traits. Some of these negative traits can really mess you up. Like if you're feeble, you can hardly carry anything. If you're fragile, you die very easily. If you're insomniac, you can't sleep ever. Myopia, you can't see. Inebriated, you're fat, is basically what that is. Metabolism, you've got a hyperfast metabolism, which means you just need food and water constantly. Here are all the positive things. Most of these are self-explanatory. Strong, carry more, tough, can take more in a fight. Melee, you can beat the crap out of somebody. Ranged, you're good at this. It's all straightforward. Mechanical skills, hacking skills, tracking skills, medic skills, hiding. Like I said, and they all have these nice little boxes here that tell you what they do. So here, we'll go with one of the more unbalanced builds that I know of. Strong, tough, melee, and then trapping. Because trapping, it's useful when you kill animals. You can skin them and get stuff out of them and be more happy-go-lucky. Anyway, so yeah, this is kind of one of the more unbalanced builds, which is what the next update is supposed to fix. But, and I'm not, this is just going to be like a review episode or whatever. So I'm not too worried about this character. I might be doing a challenge series. I mean, you know my Luckin' series. So, we'll see. So, this just gets you guys interested. Anyway, here we are with the thing. This is how some of the more important story-based events / combat happens, is you have your options on this side, and then you have what you chose goes over here, you click confirm, and then you see what happens. So, let's get in it. You wake up disoriented, slumped over at the base of an empty cryo sleep pod, still damp from cryo fluid. Ew. The thick dust from the floor clings to your skin, leaving a clean spot on the ground where a large 05 is painted. Across the room there's an open door in the hallway, a broken window leading outside. Just as you gather your wits, an unearthly scream erupts from down the hall beyond the doorway. Something is coming. Fast. Now, you can choose more than one thing. You can try and jump out the window, or we can face it with strong and melee. You drop to a defensive stance as a burst in the room. The beast stands on its hind legs like a man, but has the appearance of a ragged, predatory dog. Dogman! The combination of your stance and build must really look imposing, because the dogman actually looks a bit confused when he sees you, and hesitates. You both lunge at each other, colliding with great force. The dogman realizes his error too late as you slam it against the door jamb, repeatedly. Its corpse crumbles at your feet. You let loose with an unbridled roar that echoes down the facility halls. So you just beat the crap out of this thing, and it looked awesome. Confirm. You decide that it was so awesome that you fish through the console security footage of it and take it. Alright, search for records. You're standing in the crowd. It looks like you might have been the only survivor. You check the console for any patient info you come across. So we were in Tank 5. Our name is Philip Kindred. Committed 2019, September 15th. Billing count info. No, it's fun to read, but it doesn't really have much bearing other than your name. Your name's important. So let's go ahead and climb out. You decide to go outside and see if you can figure out where you are. Avoiding the broken glass, you step on the sill, step outside, rustling the plants that have grown wild in the air. It's cool outside, damp, probably morning. The distant report of a gun catches your attention. You cock your head listening, but it's over as quickly as it started. Obviously, you're not alone out here, though that doesn't necessarily comfort you. Words, fun stuff. Okay, so basically, I've played this game a lot. I've got close to 50 hours in it, I think. Or, no, not 50, like 30. You know, it feels like it's a fun game, and generally speaking, it is a very good game. It's going to be worth every penny you put into it. It's like $10. So, lost my train of thought. Chugga. Yeah, it's just worth $10. You can go get it, and if you don't get $10 worth of fun out of it, then you know you're only out $10. But yeah, so basically, this is the outer map where you go around, you find stuff, you scavenge, as predicted over here. These are the actions that you can do while out on the map. You have your close menu. This is you. This is all the stuff that's on the ground. It's your character. What you have on your character reflects on the character out in the world. So if I'm not wearing this out in the world, I look naked. Although I'm gray. Oh well. Oh, goodness, excuse me. And you do have statuses associated with your character that reflect upon your actions and your health and such. So if you're not wearing shoes, you're barefoot and you can't move as far. If you're like all sorts of jacked up in the med screen, it'll show it. If you can build stuff, that's important. Build stuff. There's a bunch of recipes. So yeah, for words, I can't words today. Dang it. So yeah, there's a bunch of recipes in the game. So if you want to like drag this over here, drag this over here. Okay, yeah, you get lots of meat. Or if you go over here, you get lots of meat and fur. Cool. But if you use trapping, you get lots of meat and you get a dog fur coat, which is really nice because that keeps you from freezing to death. Put that on there. Security footage. Yeah, let's wear some stuff. Let's grab the shards. I can't take any of this meat with me, sadly. I like keeping the shards with me because... Oh wait, I don't have really that many abilities. Anyway, it's a sharp-edged instrument. A lot of the objects have certain properties attributed with them, like shards. They're small, they're hard, they're sharp. And those are used in various recipes as well. If you decide to go to the wiki for this game, be very careful because there are a lot of story spoilers associated with the wiki, like certain locations and certain actions and whatnot. As you approach a town, it's basically telling you the world is buggered. Like really, really buggered. Like really buggered. Yeah, so lots of reading. No, not too much reading. It's a fun amount of reading. And what? It's snowing? What? What? It's wow. I don't see snow very often in this game. That must mean it's freaking freezing outside. Anyway, so yeah, larger map. You move around, do stuff, scavenge. There's various things you can scavenge. Each one with a different attributed error or not error risk. So like this one, safety's low, loot's not very low, but you can do strong. Decreases safety, increases loot chance. Hey, I found stuff. Cool. Nothing I can use though. Actually, I can take this water bottle. Oh, I can't put that in there. Dang it. Never mind. You can sometimes put certain stuff in water bottles. But yeah, so overall it's point and click, move around, do stuff. It's fun. I like the art style too. It's like, I don't know. Oh, our first encounter. Okay, so this is how combat is going to go for the most part. You'll see their traits, your traits, what they have for a weapon. You can also see, based upon their thing, what they have for a weapon and what they're wearing. So he's just kind of saying that these are the actions you can do. You can try a desperate retreat, basically run away with your hands flailing, high chance of falling with a higher chance of escape. Each one of these has little deals attached with it. The combat, if you're a very melee focused guy, it's good to always dodge or parry until your opponent is vulnerable. That much advice I am going to give you. And so you can charge. Also, be careful in combat, especially if you're a melee focused guy. Your well-restedness or your rest rate will go down in the middle of a fight, and you can black out in the middle of a fight, which has happened to me before, and I've died like that. So be careful. This game is horrendously brutal, and I love it. It's delicious. So here we go, running, charge into battle. I like how the ambient noise changes over the course of a fight. Charging! Brah! Should I offer to talk? No, we're not going to offer to talk. Because he's a bad mother. These guys are bad. They're cannibals. Be careful. Charging! Charge! 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 Lure him into a trap. Ow. Okay, so this tells you what happens. So, charge, in turn, player loses bad mother in trap. He has fallen. He is exposed. Needs a moment to recover. Bad mother head was scratched. His lower left arm was slashed. His upper left arm was battered. He attacks me. He hit me with a stick. Okay. So the conditions tells you what happened. He's tough, barren, but he's fallen. He's vulnerable. That's the condition you really want. Recovering, also a nice condition. Bleeding, meaning he is rather hurt as of right now. At least he's bleeding. If somebody gets a bleeding condition, most of the time, if you run away, you can actually track them until they die and then steal their stuff. So let's charge into him because he's on the ground. He's fallen. Kick the target while they're down. Man, what? I can't talk today at all. Anyway, so kick him while he's down. I kicked him while he's down. So his upper stomach was battered. His fall on the ground was great. How did he fall again? He was already on the ground. He's exposed to an easy attack for a moment. Alright. So melee surge. The difference between melee and melee surge is melee is a single attack versus surge is like blah 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 blah. And a lot of attacks, but that leaves you vulnerable for the next turn. So if you don't kill him or like knock him out or anything, you're in trouble. So he's trying to get up. Let's melee surge him. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, cool. So we did a lot of good stuff. He's... Oh, wait. Actually, let's look... Okay. Flurry of attacks and hits. It sucks when you do a flurry of attack and miss. It's like, how do you miss? Like, what do? You just, like, flail a bunch of punches at the air while he's on the ground? I don't know. Anyway. He has a concussion. He's stunned. Bad mother has a concussion. How do you get 2 concussions? It's like an Uber concussion? I don't know. I crushed... Whoa. Dang, I crushed his leg with a punch. Dang, I'm strong. Smacked him. So I crushed his leg and then just smacked it for good measure. He can't run. His leg's been crippled. He's in severe pain. So he's really jacked up. Fallen. Concussion. Let's do another melee surge, just cause. So, okay. Pelted, crushed his right leg with a... Man, I do not like his right leg. Take that right leg. Anyway, crushed his right leg with a punch, stunned, smacked his upper stomach with a punch, fallen. Oh, he's unconscious now. Good. That means we can just kind of like kick his face in. Like I said, you get kind of desensitized to it after a while. Coughing up blood, he's unconscious, he's fallen to the ground. Let's kick him. Oh, okay. So, pelted his head. Leader has died of a severe traumatic brain injury. No, duh, I like, caved his head in with my foot. Okay, so after a battle, if you see you get injured, go here. They'll tell you where you've been hurt. I've been minor cut, minor bruising, minor pain. Okay, that's not bad. A hoodie! Yeah, ooh, he had a backpack on him. That's nice. Backpack with some meat. Let's take the hoodie. Let's get this out of here because we don't really need that. Oh, excuse me. And then pants. Yeah, I like pants. Empty out. You gotta be careful with barrels. Barrels. That's a barrel. Berries. Because sometimes they can be poisonous, if not. If you have the botany skill, it helps because it tells you if they're edible or not. You can eat people if you wish, but from what I understand, there's weird side effects in regards to that, so there's that. And then, ooh. I'll take that. And I'll take your shoe. So yeah, it's funny because you just think it's really simple when you're just scavenging. You're like, oh, okay, whatever, you scavenge, that's fine. But the, ooh, hey, that dude's got a crowbar. Careful. Oh, he's coming after me. Okay, stranger, tough, barefoot. Oh, all I have is punching. Crap. So, let's charge him, see what happens. Okay, tackle him? Oh, ouch. Oh, dear, that's not good. He whacked me good. Went to tackle, he missed. He hit me in the head with a crowbar. Dang, that was a lucky shot. Alright. Now let's pull you down on the ground. Oh, you aren't going to do this to me. Excuse me! Alright, so he's getting back up on the... up from being on the ground. Let's parry. Let's lure him into a trap. Fall and recover. Oh, you aren't going to run. They always tell you what they did last move right over here. So pay attention to that. That's fun. Let's charge him. He's fallen. I'm going to punch him. Oh, I missed. Let's punch him again. Oh, he parried me. Alright, we'll parry back. Oh, we're parrying each other. Fine, I'll lure you into a trap. Trapping is nice for that. Let's shove stuff in his way. The more abilities you have, the more special things you can get in here, and they don't always show up. There's like certain criteria that have to be met. I don't know. But just know that the more abilities you have, the more options you have, and the more options you have, the higher your survival chances are. Just throw stuff in his way, charge him, kick him in the face. Now this melee surge, severe pain, coughing of blood, punch him. He's on the ground! Oh no, he got up, never mind. Punch him, lure him into a trap. No you don't, get back here. Punch him again, he's running away from me. Punch him. Hey, get back here, severe pain, lure him into a trap. Charge him. Punch him. Unconscious! Now beat him to death. Yeah, this game, like I said, you will get desensitized to what happens in this game. It's kind of spooky. So let's see what I did to him. I demolished his head. Ooh, gosh. With a punch. So I like caved his skull in? I demolished his head again. His head was already demolished, but I decided I needed extra demolishing, so I demolished it some more. And then, just to top it off, I squished his chest. Alright, so he's dead. Crowbar with a strap. Cool. Oh, and the nice thing about, like, if you get a regular crowbar, you can actually attach string to it and hang it off your back. So that's cool. And so he had some pants with stuff in it. He had a shoe. Oh, and check this out. That's a left-footed shoe. I already have a left-footed shoe. And might as well put another shoe on. Cool, but you get improper footwear. So you can do it, and you can potentially move a little bit further, but you also get blisters and other negative side effects. So I got minor cut, severe bruising, severe pain. I've gotten really jacked up. Okay, so maybe I need a bandage for that. Alright. Let's tear up these pants. Oh, look, I have rags now for bandages. Let's put this over my head because I want to. See? Although I don't recommend using dirty rags if you got like an open injury because dirty rags are dirty and you can get infected, which is never good. Combine this. Ketchup packets! They're worth 20 bucks. Why they still use money in the apocalypse, I don't know. Well, actually, if you go, I won't spoil it, but if you go far enough to one direction, there's like a city thing that you can use money at. So that makes sense why they still use money. These are recipes, pretty common sense. You can find them everywhere. Useful for random knowledge bits. So yeah, there's that. Let's do some more scavenging. Let's go through an apartment building. Let's use a crowbar. Let's use strong, decrease safety, increase loot. Oh, I found some more stuff. Always fun. So yeah, this is basically Neo Scavenger in a nutshell. I haven't shown you any of the story encounters. There's some story encounters like at the beginning with the dog man thing. Kind of like that, except much more in depth, and there's more people and a lot more to explore with this world. This world is extremely vast. I mean, look at this is all the area that I've explored. This is how big the map is. And this map is huge, and it's randomly generated every time. So there's that. So it's always a different experience every time you go through. You could spawn with like a bunch of cities around you. You could spawn with like a bunch of plains, a bunch of mountains, a bunch of forests, or a combination of stuff. So it makes every playthrough different, unique, and interesting, and there's a near infinite permutation of builds you can try. Some more dumb, some more fun, but there's that. However, there are key locations, like the Gene's Cryo facility, Gigans, I don't know how you say that. Anyway, that's always in the same spot. All the other important locations, the city that I told you about, it's always in the same spot. Story central locations are always going to be in the same spot, but everything in between is all randomized. And there are NPCs that wander around, and each faction will remember your action sources. There's actually an interesting mechanic where if you attack a guy, and oh, hi, that's a dog man. Hi. If you attack a guy and he gets away and he goes and tells his faction, that faction then learns that you're a bad guy and they'll always be mean towards you. So, yeah. This game is really fun. I really recommend it. And you guys should go pick it up off Steam. It's been Chozo Nomad, and I'll see you guys next time. Haha, he fell. This game in a nutshell.